There you go.
What's up, you head good? We good? You ready, dog, or what? What's going on, guys?
Here you go.
Yeah, get a quick little
You
feel
put your
going.
name and email
What's your name,
and your
dog?
phone.
Kyan? Nice to meet you. It's heavy, huh?
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Wait,
You're going to see me defend the world title tonight. It's going to be a good time.
I wanna box too. I want to do this
You want to
too.
do pro wrestling, you got to get a little bit bigger, you know what I'm saying? You got to eat your vegetables, eat your all that. Hit the gym.
How old are we supposed to be?
Yeah, you got, whenever you're ready to start training, you got to go to training, you got to go to wrestling school. How you doing? Hanging out the backpack, and stuff like that? Yo, what the heck? What you doing,
I'm the new world champion.
Yo, you gotta put on the show for all these little kids,
Hey,
bro.
you not holding
doing
on
something
to
right
this.
for the kids.
You not holding on to
You're
this
doing
that
something
long.
right for the people.
I don't give a damn about any of these people. You look at the new world champion.
Not in front of the people.
Hey, shine that for me, boy.
Yeah.
I'm taking that home tonight.
You're so big and bad, Moose.
Taking that home tonight.
Yeah. We're gonna see. I'm gonna see you tonight. I'm gonna see you tonight.
Healthcare Sports and Learning Center for a Backpacks and Body Slams edition of United Wrestling Action. Gilbert Corsi alongside Sean Phillips coming to you from the west end of Louisville, Kentucky, and we come on the air tonight with tempers already flaring. How about what we saw as fans were coming in between Moose and Danny Limelight?
It has been bad blood since we've started here at Derby City Wrestling. Moose has had one mission since he got here, and that was to take the World Championship from Danny Limelight, and we get to see that right here.
And will Moose make good on that mission? It is Limelight versus Moose for the Heavyweight Championship of the world in our main event today. Let's get to the ring.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, operating locations worldwide, weighing in at 240 pounds, the mercenary, Garrison Creed!
Garrison Creed, a Special Forces experience, Black Ops experience, 10 years, Army attack dog, basically. You know how this works. If you need a job done, you got a guy. And Garrison Creed, for many people, Sean, is that guy.
Absolutely. He is here. He's on a mission, and his pockets are full.
And his partner from Nampa, Idaho, weighing 180 pounds, the Blood Thief, Count Noctis.
First time in a while that we've seen Count Noctis in United Wrestling. He was actually on the debut edition of Derby City Wrestling here from the Norton Healthcare Sports and Learning Center. Interesting to see how the Blood Thief, Count Noctis, is going to pair with a mercenary.
Absolutely, and it looks like Noctis is here with bad blood on his mind.
Introducing their opponent from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 200 pounds, prime time, Robbie Walker.
Well, listen to this ovation for primetime Robbie Walker, Sean Phillips. This is a guy whose win-loss record is not exactly the way that he wants it, but last time we saw him, he really put his heart on the line. He promised, the next time you see me, I will be better, I will be faster, I will be stronger, I will win. And that is a bold promise now when he's in the ring with two guys out for blood.
Absolutely, and I believe Robbie Walker. I talked to him in that ring, and there's a new motivation. This guy's fire's lit.
And his tag team partner from Louisville,
talk about an ovation. Audacity is the hometown favorite on this night. In a few weeks, we will see Carson Drake and Omega challenging TMZ for the tag team titles. But tonight it is Chris Allen, another member of the faction, who is opening us up on TV this week.
These guys are dogs. I am extremely excited. You know, just because one member goes down, we have to play an audible. Kentucky knows it. Louisville knows it. I can't wait to see this pairing of Chris Allen and Robbie Walker.
Big Dalton McKenzie recovering from injury right now. And primetime Robbie Walker saw it as an opportunity to step into a match and to get that victory that he's been thirsting for here in Derby City Wrestling. But Garrison Creed and Count Noctis clearly have other plans right out of the gate, Sean.
And I think we had too much excitement. All the Audacity guys here really kind of threw it off. But Count Noctis, Garrison Creed looks like they're working in unison. But a quick reversal and a beautiful drop kick. Robbie Walker, Chris Allen, they're here to party. Right on the butt of the jaw. It doesn't get much better than that. Call Mr. Perfect. And Noctis and Creed are on their heels in the opening contest. And we've got Audacity cheering for Robbie Walker. I saw he got dapped up in the ring there. He is an honorary member of Audacity tonight. And could Robbie Walker, who's been looking for victory here in the United Wrestling Network, find himself in a tryout type position here in Audacity? Is Audacity looking to expand with a member on the shelf? I think this is the spark that he needed. Now that the match is officially underway here, we got Chris Allen and Garrison Creed who takes the head. And I think that Robbie Walker has the passion, he has the ability, he hasn't come out on top, and some of those were a surprise. But I really think that working with Audacity here, this tag match can be the fire ignited under his butt and get it back in the win column. Allen and Creed, who are starting us off here in our opening contest this week, cannot wait for that mega main event with the world title, the United World Championship on the line. The radioactive Poppy, Danny Limelight, defending against the self-professed wrestling god in Moose. Another match that I'm extremely excited about. And I should also make mention, speaking of tag team action, later in this hour, we're going to see the tag team debut of the Hex, Allison Kay and the Dominican Dynamite, Marty Bell. And you know, those are two women that have been on the forefront of our women's division here. And now that they're getting an opportunity to tag together, I'm really excited to see what they can bring as a team here in Louisville. You know, I should make mention that last time we saw Garrison Creed, he was hired by Zicky Dice, and the outlandish one, let's just say, didn't like the way that it ended. Absolutely not, and now he's eating some chops as they are reigning throughout the Norton Healthcare Center. Audacity and Robbie Walker on top. Is a victory in their future? We got to take our first time out.
I love to drive. It's my me time, my getaway, my escape. Nothing can ruin it, except for a car breakdown. That's why I called CarShield. CarShield administrators help get those repairs paid. I trust CarShield with my baby, and you should too. CarShield has plans that include protection on major parts and systems like the engine, transmission, entertainment system, air conditioning, electronics, and more. CarShield administrators go the extra mile by including rental car options. You also get emergency services for flat or damaged tires, lockouts, dead batteries, and courtesy towing. All at no additional cost. Darlings, saving on expensive car repairs is just a phone call away. For me, it's a no-brainer.
Protect yourself from the unprecedented rise in costs for parts and repairs. Call now to save money with your price lock guarantees. Call 800-284-5872.
Quick crack. Wash all you want. Don't drive dirty.
Tag team action in this week's edition, starting us off on Derby City Wrestling. Gilbert Corsi alongside Sean Phillips, Count Noctis and Garrison Creed squaring off against Chris Allen of Audacity and Robbie Walker.
And this unlikely duo has been running the show here. Beautiful suplex, went for the pin over on Garrison Creed. Robbie Walker now taking control. And what's it going to take for Garrison Creed to be able to get back to Count Noctis? You'd have thought that on paper, you know, Robbie Walker.
Man, did you see that clubbering blow?
And now it's time. Garrison Creed, Count Noctis on the same page.
Punishing. I tell you what, there's a reason that people hire Garrison Creed to do their dirty work. We know the story of Robbie Walker, a protege of the late, great Matt Capitelli. Louisville loves him. Returning to action, wrestling in Matt's honor. Has not found the victories that he'd like so far in the United Wrestling Network. Count Noctis on top, but he can only find two.
And Robbie Walker eating a boot from Count Noctis. Again, Count Noctis we haven't seen for quite some time. I don't know if he was laying out in a coffin somewhere taking a break, but now that he is back, he's looking lean, he's looking sharp, and as always, he's not looking very happy.
As I understand it, we're going to be seeing more of Count Noctis in the weeks to come, moving his United Wrestling membership card perhaps to the Derby City roster.
Absolutely.
Oh my!
Right across the chest of Robbie Walker. Big kick out for him here.
Noctis could have left a dent on the chest of primetime Robbie Walker. Primetime having a hard time. The guys who are out for blood.
Count Noctis showing to Chris Allen exactly what he was about to do to his tag partner. And here comes Garrison Creed with a huge forearm, and again, mouthing off to Chris Allen.
I tell you what, Garrison Creed is so powerful. Into the cover, floats, and Walker is out in two. So strong. And you don't want to meet this man in the ring. You don't want to meet this man in an alley. Many people don't want to meet this man at all.
Not at all, and I can't blame him. The thing about Garrison Creed, he might be, you know, a shorter, stout individual, but he's got such a base, and he's got a tank. He has energy for days. This is a big guy who packs a lot of punch, but it stays coming all match. But he eats one there from Robbie Walker, a little bit of life from this guy.
Creed came in like a freight train and got derailed by primetime. Robbie Walker rolls through, and in comes Chris Allen, who's been chomping on the bit of the outside of the ring for quite some time, and the Norton Center comes alive for a member of Audacity.
Garrison Creed eats a boot. Chris Allen has got all the momentum behind him with a huge splash. Count Noctis gets to eat one.
Audacity in just a few short weeks has the opportunity of a lifetime. The other half, Carson Drake and Omega D will square off against the Mighty Zaddies for the United World Tag Team title. Up, out, and over. It did not go the way that Robbie Walker would have planned, but Sean Allen connects here. There's the cover too, and it's all over.
Here is your winner, the team of Chris Allen and primetime Robbie Walker.
Let's go back and take another look at how they got the job done. There's the clothesline from Robbie Walker, and planted. They've got momentum now heading into their match against TMZ for the United World Tag Team titles. Let's go to our colleague now, Dave Marquez, for a word.
All right, great win there, guys. Now, Robbie, you said that you'd have a victory, and you did.
I did. I told everybody in the United Wrestling Network that the next time you saw Robbie Walker would be the best you've ever seen him. And tonight, we delivered.
Absolutely. Now, Audacity, come on in, guys. Now, you fellas are challenging for the United Wrestling Network World Tag Team Championships in just 2 weeks. The Wolf Zaddies, you know, those are two tough guys.
You know, tonight was my night, but Audacity is a brotherhood. We have been forged through fire and flames. And tonight, I got it. But in 2 weeks against the Zaddies, Omega Day, Carson Drake, Audacity. Let's get it.
All right, you got anything to say?
Louisville, Kentucky, stand up, baby. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all at home something right now. It don't matter where you go in the world, don't nothing compare to this fan base right here in my hometown of Louisville. From Shively to Portland to the West End to St. Matthews to Bird Creek to Butchell. Louisville's where it's at, man. TMZ, you ain't just stepping to me and Carson Drake. You stepping to the whole field, man, and we gonna take y'all to school.
All right, that's in 2 weeks. The United World Tag Team Championships up to grad right here on Derby City Wrestling, presented by CarShield.
If you're afraid to offend, you can't be honest. That's Thomas Paine, a leader in the American Revolution. CarShield, America's most trusted auto protection company, spells out what's protected in coverage plans for your vehicle. If your vehicle is out of warranty, all you have to do is call before your car breaks down. CarShield preserves your right to save on repairs or replacements for major parts and systems, while protecting your freedom to choose your mechanic or dealer for one affordable pay-as-you-go rate, a rate that will never go up. The future of this country rests on the people. The future of your car should rest with CarShield administrators. Call CarShield before it's too late.
Protect yourself from the unprecedented rise in cost for parts and repairs. Call now to save money with your price lock guarantees. Call 800-453-5896. 800-453-5896. 800-453-5896.
Quick crack. Wash all you want. Don't drive dirty.
Respect is thrown out the door when the bell rings and the two competitors go toe-to-toe.
And you know, you look at the resume of Marty Bell, former NWA World's Women's Tag Team Champion, 3-time Shine Tag Team Champion, and Eve Tag Team Champion, all at the same time. Marty has truly been imposing her will. Look, she's the more powerful competitor. She's the more experienced competitor.
That brought out Bell's Hex Tag Team partner and Allison Kay. Put simply, Allison Kay knows how to win. They call Allison Kay AK-47 because she shoots down her opponents. A former 2-time Knockouts champion, former NWA World Women's Tag Team champion.
I'm gonna continue proving that I'm the number one woman here in Derby City.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Allison Kay, Marty Bell, the Hex, and their opponent, Riley Matthews and Nikki Victory.
Our first time seeing the Hex in tag team action, Sean.
Yes, and these two besties are baddies when it comes to the ring here, and I really think that we're in for a treat.
They are squaring off against Riley Matthews and Nikki Victory, two women making their debut here in Derby City Wrestling. I tell you what, the women's division is very competitive and very crowded, Sean, and that is because we know the United Wrestling Network's about to have its inaugural World Women's Title Tournament.
And you know what? I'm so excited to have Nikki Victory here, Riley Matthews. I'm so excited to have them here at Derby City in the United Wrestling Network. Unfortunately for them, it comes at the expense of they got to step up against Hex.
Yeah, you don't want to step into the ring with a battle-tested ring veteran like Allison Kay. They call her AK-47 because she shoots down her opponents in the ring. Oh.
And a swing here of Nikki Victory straight to the ground, and Allison Kay bringing it to her best friend, Marty Bell here, about to lay the work into Nikki Victory.
you are Victory or Matthews, you're trying to wrestle your way into that world title tournament to get a shot.
And shot after shot after shot from the Hex. This could be a quick one.
Leg is hooked. There's the cover. Marty Bell can only find 2. On Nikki Victory.
And you know, this is the first time that we are seeing Hex here in the United Wrestling Network. Marty Bell, Allison Kay, these guys know one another. They have worked together for a long time. They're friends.
We got a cover here again, Sean.
And a kick out. So these two know each other, and now that we get to see them here at Derby City step in the ring as a tag team, it makes you think what might happen once we get to the inaugural women's tournament for that belt.
And when you think about what may happen, there's only going to be one women's champion. It's possible, it's plausible that a Marty Bell, what happens if Marty Bell squares off against Allison Kay somewhere along the way in the tournament?
Friendship is going to be tested just like Nikki Victory is about to be tested here. She gets whipped right into the turnbuckle. AK-47 right on top with some shots right to the stomach.
And if you're the committee and you're looking at the contenders and who should be in this tournament and where they should be placed in the bracket, how do you not put somebody like Allison Kay near the top? Not just her work in the ring, but her wrestling resume. Cover here, leg is hooked. She's been a champion everywhere she's been.
And Nikki Victory kicks out on instinct, and you're absolutely right. The women's division here at the United Wrestling Network is stacked. I mean, what we have in Hollywood, what we have here, these women always bring it.
Backsplash, tandem, tag team maneuvering here from the Hex. Having their way with Nikki Victory and Riley Matthews. Victory's in trouble, and she just kicked out and stopped the Hex from gaining one right there.
And somehow on instinct, Nikki Victory crawls and gets the tag into Riley Matthews.
What goes up must come down at some point in time, Sean.
And Riley Matthews is learning exactly what it means to be in the United Wrestling Network here.
Yeah, welcome to the roster. Welcome to the house.
Like I said, it's always nice to have a debut. It's never nice to have it against two women that are absolutely going to beat the brakes off of you.
A little bit of sass from Riley Matthews. To see it there? You want to kick somebody. Marty Bell says, I got a kick for you, an axe kick.
I think Marty Bell's the last person that I'm going to try to kick.
You know, I don't know a lot about Riley Matthews, but she may be second-guessing her decision. Oh, wait, steal my words a little. Ring psychology there to create a distraction, open up a window here.
And I was not expecting to see life out of these two, but here we are. There are some young upstarts that are now bringing it to Marty Bell in the corner.
Now, again, when you are somebody like Marty Bell and Allison Kay, you have more to lose when you're into the ring with these newbies. You are the veteran. You are well established. Your win-loss record is flawless here. There's nowhere for you to go if you're sitting on top. But down. Not speaking of down, Bell is getting a beat down at this moment.
And is eating a boot. Our referee here trying to get a little bit of oxygen back from Marty Bell. She knows she's not supposed to be there in the ropes, but Nikki Victory, I think at this point, is going to get any kind of advantage that she can get. And Riley with the disrespect, wiping the dirt in the face of Marty Bell.
Bell is caught in that corner in a bad way. She needs to make a tag here, Sean. And I tell you what, our first time seeing Victory and Matthews, but they have fundamental tag team skills here. Quick tags, cover heel. The Dominican Dynamite's in trouble, but she's out in one. They've made quick tags in and out of the ring. They're isolating their opponent on their half of the squared circle.
Absolutely, they are taking advantage of this opportunity now, and they are bringing it to one member of Hex right here, but a swing and a miss. Marty Bell showing some life again.
And here comes AK-47. And she's running through like a freight train.
And a clothesline, a back elbow.
Kay plants Matthews. Leg is hooked, but Victory is there to steal Victory. with a handful of hair.
What could have been 3, but Marty Bell is not going to let that fly.
Oh, a hard forearm shot into the suplex, and she's folded in half like an accordion.
And this crowd is alive. An AK-47 bringing her up. Marty Bell.
The Hex. Sensing victory.
1,
Good night
2.
Riley Matthews.
Here is your winners, the Hex!
A thunderous victory for Allison Kay and Marty Bell, continuing their winning ways here in the United Wrestling Network, Sean.
And there's a reason why with this match you wanted to bet the over. And the Hex Girls just proved right here exactly why they're going to be on top of this women's tag division here at the United Wrestling Network.
Could gold be in one of these ladies' future? We're going to find out soon enough.
I love to drive. It's my me time, my getaway, my escape. Nothing can ruin it, except for a car breakdown. That's why I called CarShield. CarShield administrators help get those repairs paid. I trust CarShield with my baby, and you should too. CarShield has plans that include protection on major parts and systems like the engine, transmission, entertainment system, air conditioning, electronics, and more. CarShield administrators go the extra mile by including rental car options. You also get emergency services for flat or damaged tires, lockouts, dead batteries, and courtesy towing. All at no additional cost. Darlings, saving on expensive car repairs is just a phone call away. For me, it's a no-brainer.
Protect yourself from the unprecedented rise in cost for parts and repairs. Call now to save money with your price lock guarantees. Call 800-284-5872.
Quick quack. Wash all you want. Don't drive dirty.
Don't worry. It's fake. But fake meds, that's a different story. Verify your meds with Safe.Pharmacy. Protect those you love from bad meds.
It's an incredible atmosphere, as always, here in the Norton Healthcare Sports and Learning Center. Thanks in part to DJ Scary Carey, the best DJ in the land, Gilbert Corsi alongside Sean Phillips, and a huge main event still to come with the United World title on the line, Sean. Yeah, you get all the feels?
I have goosebumps. Literally, it's warm in here, and I am shivering because I am so excited. This match is the most anticipated match we've seen here in the United Wrestling Network for a long time, and we get the front row seat. I'm so excited.
And speaking of big matches, we have had a lot over the years here in the United Wrestling Network, because when you look at the global wrestling scene, some of the biggest stars in our industry today have come right through United Wrestling. I'm talking about people like LA Knight. I'm talking like people about AJ Styles. I'm talking about people like Adam Pearce. And so as we approach the 15-year anniversary of the United Wrestling Network, we are opening the vault, ladies and gentlemen, for some classic mat action. Take a look.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Zicky Dice.
Zicky Dice is always just so fun to watch. Happy to see him back here on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. He is leaner, he is meaner, he is ready for a fight.
And the only thing more interesting than his tattoos is the guy's personality. Snake Eyes is back. Good to see him. And his opponent, this is Carl Fredericks.
Carl Fredericks is always ready for a fight. The last time we saw him in action, he lost to Richie Slade. But he thinks that this is his time now. He's still all smiles. He's ready to go.
Well, the question is he fully recovered? You can't forget, Richie Slade slammed his head off that ring post, which led to the victory. I mean, that was a stiff shot that his brain
took, so I don't know if he's 100%.
Maybe he's still a little loopy this much time afterwards, but I know Zicky Dice was watching that match, and he is ready for this fight.
You know, Joe, you have to love matches like this. Two guys that are hungry and willing to do whatever it takes to prove themselves in the entire United Wrestling Network. Zicky Dice calling himself outlandish.
Oh, that's the absolute perfect adjective for him.
Yeah.
Well, you said that he might have a head injury, and Zicky Dice trying to get into the head of Carl Fredericks.
I mean, anyone who spends that much money on tattoos, outlandish is an understatement. Carl Fredericks clearly with the height advantage here.
I think he might also have a bit of a strength advantage, but Zicky Dice is just absolutely fun to watch. He's all intensity. I mean, both of these guys did go toe-to-toe with Tim Storm recently, too.
Right. I will say this, Carl Fredericks with a much better showing against Tim Storm. Great cross-body there.
Also took on Bad Dude Tito as well, as Zicky Dice, feeling like he's crapped out already, is going to take a break to the outside.
Carl Fredericks grew up as a gymnast, and then as he matured, he added so much power to his physique, and now you look at him, it's a wonderful combination that he really has.
Yeah, but Zicky Dice right on top of him. Smart move, getting into the ring first, able to capitalize.
Oh, Zicky Dice just has that old school strength.
Yeah. Look at that, Zicky Dice. Is he playing the circle game?
I don't know what that
What is he, a junior high?
And this is what he has to do, ground Carl Fredericks, keep him on the canvas.
Ooh, just clubbing forearms right into the jaw. Looking for a sleeper hold here. What's interesting about Carl Fredericks is, yes, he's been hit and miss here at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, but at our sister affiliate, Championship Wrestling from Arizona, which I also do commentary for as well, I've seen Carl Fredericks. He is undefeated in the Grand Canyon State.
And that should surprise nobody. I've already mentioned before, Carl Fredericks is very, very focused. He never lets the moment get too big for him. As Zicky Dice hooks the leg here, he always remains calm, and eventually it's gonna start paying off everywhere he goes, not just in Arizona. But Zicky Dice, Joe, he's got a lot to prove. We haven't seen him here in quite some time. You know, he's had a lot of success in freelance wrestling, you know, elsewhere in the United Wrestling Network, but this is Hollywood. This is where you need to get stacks of victories.
Oh, look at that. Oh, Fredericks has had enough. He found his opening.
Okay.
Lighten up the chest of Zicky Dice. Fredericks, look at that agility, but Dice right there caught him. Caught him, power slam.
Could be it, hooks the leg. Ooh,
oh, so close.
Well, Zicky Dice having a disagreement on how to count to 3 here.
Ooh, wow.
That is not what you want to do there.
Bullying Carl Fredericks in the corner.
How about what we just saw? You talk about a chip on your shoulder with Fidel Bravo and Pinks saying that all eyes are on him and that Adrian Quest was never his friend or his partner.
Well, Zicky Dice looking to roll the dice. Oh, misses with the cannonball.
Yeah, he caught snake eyes there. Of course, don't go anywhere. The main event's coming up next. Reno Scum taking on Classic Connection for the United World Tag Team titles. What a shot from Fredericks.
Fredericks, oh, with that Pele kick connects.
Incredible agility.
Days, here comes the avalanche in the corner. What elevation.
Now that was outlandish.
Oh, big miss by Zicky Dice. Fredericks, oh, up to moonsault connects. Picture perfect into the cover, only gets 2. I can't believe it.
He landed that same moonsault against Richie Slade. And unfortunately for him, could not get the 3 count.
Oh, but Fredericks looking for another big move. Oh, Dice showing he's got another ace up his sleeve.
Oh no, look out. For vertical suplex, Fredericks able to block. Fredericks, lands on his feet. Oh, look at this. Dice answering back. Shoulders down. Oh, only gets 2.
Just counter after counter from both competitors here. Once again, Fredericks with the speed.
Got the roundhouse kick.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, Fredericks looking for something big. He's looking to hit a jackpot on Dice. Oh! Huge swanton.
What a thing of beauty for the win.
Here is your winner, Carl Fredericks.
If you're afraid to offend, you can't be honest. That's Thomas Paine, a leader in the American Revolution. CarShield, America's most trusted auto protection company, spells out what's protected in coverage plans for your vehicle. If your vehicle is out of warranty, all you have to do is call before your car breaks down. CarShield preserves your right to save on repairs or replacements for major parts and systems, while protecting your freedom to choose your mechanic or dealer for one affordable pay-as-you-go rate, a rate that will never go up. The future of this country rests on the people. The future of your car should rest with CarShield administrators. Call CarShield before it's too late.
Protect yourself from the unprecedented rise in cost for parts and repairs. Call now to save money with your price lock guarantees. Call 800-453-5896. 800-453-5896. 800-453-5896.
They're fighting everywhere.
Absolutely.
Can we get some security? Follow them.
Security needs to head to the back as we look back at Danny Limelight and Moose.
But look at this stare down, this toe-to-toe. It's gonna be Moose, it's gonna be Danny Limelight for the United World Championship. Oh, wait. Oh, whoa. Whoa. That is not the definition of thank you. That is not the thank you that Danny had in mind.
And after the 2-time save from Danny Limelight on Moose, Moose repays the favor with a visit downstairs.
Moose holding that title and making his intentions clear. He wants United Gold. Well, there you saw the backstory, ladies and gentlemen, how we got here. Last time we saw them, Moose kicked Danny Limelight, well, you know, where the sun didn't shine, after Danny had helped the so-called wrestling god against Jordan Clearwater. And then there was another altercation just at the top of the hour tonight, Sean.
You know what? He said it from the get-go. Moose is here for Moose, right? It doesn't matter how his time here is gone. Moose is here for one thing. Yep. The United Championship.
Yeah, Moose is here for the United World title in the hands of the radioactive copy.
Come on! Watch me do dance.
And I gotta say, it is a tough time for Danny Limelight. Our first time seeing the United World Championship's golden opportunity. Danny defeated Invictus Cash, only to learn that his bodega brother, Sean Slice Boogie, had been keeping a secret. That Boogie was the wild card in golden opportunity. And he ended up winning the tournament, so now Boogie has a ticket to dance with Limelight for the world title, and that is only if the radioactive Poppy gets past Moose here tonight.
And he has a tall task ahead of him, but it doesn't matter because Danny Limelight, the radioactive Poppy, has defended his belt. He knows what it is to step against the brick wall. And tonight, he's got Louisville, Kentucky, and the rest of the United Wrestling Network on his side here at the Norton Healthcare Learning Center. The radioactive Poppy is about to bring the fight to Moose.
Let's go to Sean for the introduction.
The following contest is for the World United Championship. Introducing the challenger, weighing in at 300 pounds. He's representing Moose Nation the wrestling god, Moose. And his opponent, weighing in at 190 pounds, from Brooklyn, New York, he is your United World Champion. He is the radioactive Poppy, Danny Limelight.
Limelight is in for a battle. The grandest prize in the United Wrestling Network is on the line. Sean Phillips, Gilbert Corsi on the call for your main event. And Sean, it's a big fight night.
It is. You can feel the energy here. Everyone is excited. Danny has the crowd behind him. Let's see if that can catapult the radioactive superstar with a victory over the wrestling god, Moose.
Moose is a former Impact World Champion, former NFL player, drafted in 2006 into the NFL, and that is what Danny Limelight does not want to do.
And if you see the tail of the tape of this match, on paper, everyone 10 times out of 10 is going to pick the wrestling god over the radioactive Poppy. However,
hold on, let's talk about Moose's attributes. I mean, he's fast, he's agile, Moose is strong, he's smart, and that's why he's been so successful. That's why he is a former world champion.
No, you're absolutely right. But here's the thing, Danny Limelight, not just someone with charisma. Danny Limelight is the radioactive Poppy for a reason. He has led the bodega, all right, across the United Wrestling Network with Slice Boogie, with Papo Esco. These guys have ran the show for a while. Danny Limelight has ran the show as the United World Champion. And right now, he might be in a tough spot, but you cannot count him out just yet.
Limelight won the title back in December. He's now the longest reigning United World Champion, more than 200 days, and ever the fighting champion. And this is what Limelight's going to have to do. He's going to have to use speed to his advantage. And right now, he's trying to chop down the tree known as Moose. And he may have just knocked off a limb there with that boot, Sean. Oh my, high impact out of the gate. Big power move, and we were that close, 2.5 to a new champion.
And you just said it yourself, the longest reigning world champion in United Wrestling Network history was almost gone. We were about less than half a second away from crowning a new champion in Moose.
And look at Moose go to the pounce right now.
Those are fists that he is laying into him. Like when you go to a fair, right? It's the summer. We're here for it. When you see those punching machines, and I just got a little bit of a mouthful of a radioactive Poppy headband here at the table.
I'll tell you what, Danny Limelight is, again, I said, ever a fighting champion. If you looked up his greatest attribute, I think without a doubt people would say that it is his resilience.
Absolutely.
This guy just has grit, he has guts. Limelight stays in the fight no matter what.
You know, and this is a guy that comes from Brooklyn. This is a former Marine drill instructor. Danny Limelight just gets it. He knows about guts. He knows about having perseverance. And he's going to have to persevere a lot tonight if he's going to defend his championship successfully against Moose.
And there's a reason that Danny Limelight has such guts. He has wrestled with life. At one point in time, he's candidly talked about he wrestled with homelessness. But he has scratched, and clawed his way to the top of the United Wrestling Network. And Limelight often says you're gonna have to kill him to take that title away. I tell you what, Moose chopped the steel post. That could have been a window of opportunity.
And after firing away with some forearms, it didn't matter. The wrestling god twice on the side of the ring has planted the world champion.
The radioactive Poppy is in trouble. His title is on the line. Could we have a new champ in Derby City Wrestling?
I love to drive. It's my me time, my getaway, my escape. Nothing can ruin it, except for a car breakdown. That's why I called CarShield. CarShield administrators help get those repairs paid. I trust CarShield with my baby, and you should too. CarShield has plans that include protection on major parts and systems like the engine, transmission, entertainment system, air conditioning, electronics, and more. CarShield administrators go the extra mile by including rental car options. You also get emergency services for flat or damaged tires, lockouts, dead batteries, and courtesy towing, all at no additional cost. Darlings, saving on expensive car repairs is just a phone call away. For me, it's a no-brainer.
Protect yourself from the unprecedented rise in cost for parts and repairs. Call now to save money with your price lock guarantees. Call 800-284-5872.
Quick quack. Wash all you want. Don't drive dirty.
You're back here, ladies and gentlemen. Gilbert Corsi alongside Sean Phillips. Main event time, and the United World title is on the line. Moose pressing on the radioactive Poppy, the champion who has been punished throughout the break, Sean.
Absolutely, and he has been punished, and this crowd is still behind him. But Moose is laying in right there to the nose eyes. I can't tell from this angle. But Moose does
the
not
face.
care.
All of the yes and. It's option
when
C.
You have
all of the above.
When you're a moose with bear gloves, that's exactly what happens when you break the face.
Radioactive Poppy, you're seeing he's literally just trying to get some air, just trying to get some oxygen.
Moose laying into the neck here of our champion right on the ropes.
Moose was in the main event on the very first edition of Derby City Wrestling, and after that bout, he made his intentions clear that he was here in the United Wrestling Network with gold on his mind, that he wanted to be the champion. And the former Impact World Champion set his sights on Danny Limelight, and Limelight looking like he has had enough, Sean.
And Moose had some words for you. I know you were busy there. I was a bit froze, I'm not gonna lie. He let us know that world championship is going home with him. But
Limelight taking in the will of the proverbial 12th man, these fans here in the Norton Center.
And he is bringing the crowd alive. Running into the tree, that is Moose, another one. Can he topple? Can David topple Goliath right here?
It's dig deep time for the United World Champion, and he's cut off at the pass.
And this might do it right here.
Moose has got top, but he can only find 2.5, and I tell you what, the world title is in danger of slipping away from Danny Limelight. Danny has not gotten enough offense in this match, Sean. It's been all punishment from Moose.
You're absolutely right, and that's going to be the telling tape here. Like, if Danny has a lot to overcome here. He's got to pull it together. He has to feed off this energy from the crowd. The crowd has given it to him. It just depends. Can Danny chop down Moose, the disrespectful boots?
And this is where I talked about the resilience of the United World Champion. He has been through so much in his life and fought his way back. Danny Limelight is the kind of competitor who refuses to stay down.
And you know, one thing that we haven't quite talked about yet, Danny is here without the rest of the bodega to have his back. Slice Boogie's not here. There is no Papo Esco. Could that be a big contributing factor in this match?
It could be a factor, but you got to remember, Slice Boogie has a title shot.
I know, but here's the thing. We know that he has a title shot, but at the end of the day, Danny Limelight, Slice Boogie, Papo Esco, these guys have
low road, but the incredible athlete that is Moose. He landed on his feet, and now the fight is in a place that Limelight does not want it to be on the floor. Limelight pumps the brakes, and the Moose hits the steel beam.
And those guys have gone to war before.
And this is a way to even the fight. You're not gonna, Limelight's not gonna overpower Moose, but the steel beams, the lights are unforgiving.
And Danny is pulling out all the stops. but gets thrown right back into the ring.
Hold on.
But Danny Limelight.
To the floor. Classic Danny Limelight.
And he is alive and electric. The radioactive puppy showing signs of why he is the longest reigning United World Champion.
You see Limelight soaking in the fans' energy. Again, I talk about the proverbial 12-man. It's almost like he almost feeds off it, Sean.
Absolutely, and these folks here at the Norton Healthcare Learning Center are giving it to him. And Danny Limelight, high-risk move.
Planted, both feet, well placed in the spine.
And I think he had a little bit of slippage there.
Knockout shot, leg is hooked, and Limelight cannot retain.
And look at the disbelief on the face of Moose. I don't think he was expecting this much, this late into the matchup against Danny Limelight.
Well, Moose is saying, I've punished you for the better part of 10 minutes here. Where is this gas? Where is this energy? Where is this fight coming from? And it's deep down within the soul of the radioactive Poppy.
Danny Limelight taking the back here, going for the rear naked choke.
Trying to cinch it in, but can he get his arms around the big traps of Moose?
It is like trying to strangle a bear.
Roll up, roll up!
Kick out from Moose. Swing and a miss from Danny.
Again, shoulders on the mat. Danny can only find two. The action is picked up here. The champion may have him defeated. Another near fall. It doesn't get closer than that, Sean.
And I can't believe it. The crowd can't believe it. Danny Limelight can't believe it.
A series of near falls, all at 2.6, 2.7, and 2.8.
And Danny's only going to have so many rabbits to pull out of the hat, and I don't know if any of those rabbits are going to be big enough to take down the Moose.
Again, I say Moose is 6'6", 270 pounds, and there's a reason he's a former Impact World Champion and a wrestling god. It's hard to hold him down. It's hard to beat this guy. Not many people have.
No, and this is also a guy that lasted 6 seasons in the NFL. This is someone who has stamina, who has grit. We've talked about it with Danny Limelight, but Moose also has perseverance, and right now, he also has a little bit of anger.
Moose, a former offensive lineman, says that the NFL wasn't rough enough for him, and that's what led him into professional wrestling.
And now we've got someone, a former offensive lineman here from the NFL, teeing off against, maybe a strong safety in Danny Limelight.
Moose went for a powerbomb. Limelight fought his way out. Uh-oh. Referee didn't see the low blow, and that's a deja vu situation. Remember that Danny Limelight tried to help Moose in his issue with Jordan Clearwater, and what did Danny get for his trouble? A low blow, just like that one.
That's a two-piece right there that Moose has delivered to Danny Limelight, right where the sun doesn't shine. And unfortunately, since the ref hasn't seen it, I think this could be it for our world champion.
This late in the match, all the punishment that Danny Limelight has taken in the first 10 minutes. That's a Huracan Rana, and Moose is down! Limelight did it!
Here is your winner, and still United World Champion, Danny Limelight!
Let's go take another look at how this one got done. You saw the low blow, and Sean, we thought that was it for the radioactive Poppy. But he gets hoisted up for a powerbomb, turns it into the Huracan Rana, and the radioactive Poppy, Danny Limelight, retains the United World title. What a main event, what a night of action here. Backpacks and body slams here at the Norton Center. For Sean Phillips, I'm Gilbert Coursey saying we'll see you next time on Derby City Wrestling.
That means I need go for